You guys can virtual wholesale for $1,000 a deal if you want, or you can wholesale properties in your own community and make 10, 20, 30, 40,000, 100,000. You make whatever you want depending upon the motivation of your seller. I got this one under contract for 45. It's a little dated. You know, you want to look at windows, roof, look for cracks anywhere in the walls. If you do, you can follow those cracks down to the basement and that'll indicate some structural issues. Wow. Just like the Sunrise. This is dated. This is a really interesting toilet. Cast iron on the top and like an acrylic on the bottom. So 2-stage, interesting. So this has been updated. This is obviously way out of date. When you're doing these things, you want to, like I said, you want to look at windows, structure, roof, mechanicals. Yeah, this is just old stuff. Pipes, galvanized plumbing going into copper. All of these old cast iron pipes are converted to PVC here. You want to look at your floor joists for rot, dry rot, bugs. See these plugs? That is from cleaning. So the ducts have been cleaned in here. If you look, a lot of times you'll find around the plumbing, you will find cut up floor joists. So here's one right here. This floor joist was cut. They reinforced it, sistered a little piece alongside it, and tried to fix it, so that's fine. Here's a problem. They carved out that floor joist at least, and then they carved it out again over here. Oh, shoot. So those are fine, though. This doesn't really affect the integrity, and there's no cracking or breaking of that floor joist. You know, people just do kind of questionable. So if you see these, you'll know that these have had knob and tube wiring before. You look in here, you'll see the old knob and tube wiring. It's all been disconnected and it's been replaced by new wiring. Breakers and Romex. You can see where they cut off all the old stuff and replaced it. This A-coil that, even if you don't know, these A-coils with the copper lines mean it has air conditioning, central air conditioning. You want to look at the bases of these walls for any kind of moisture, bowing, evidence of moisture. You would be able to tell if it was from moisture because there would be staining. This basement is structurally beautiful. You can tell by the walls upstairs that there's no crack. So, I don't know, maybe in another one, it's in another video, I will show you guys the outside, but I'm waiting around for a couple of investors to come by and take this off my hands. It'll probably sell for 60 or 65, so I got under contract at 45. I'll probably make 20 grand off of this deal. You know, day before Thanksgiving, something to be thankful for.